Hey there. Today we're going to talk about something absolutely fundamental to great writing, the paragraph. Now, I want you to stop thinking of it as just a random chunk of text on a page. Instead, think of it like a perfectly designed structure, built to deliver one single, powerful idea. So let me ask you this. You've all had that experience, right? Where you're reading something and it just flows. The ideas click into place and you get it without even trying. But then you've also read things that feel like a total maze and you're just lost. Well, 9 times out of 10, the difference between those two experiences comes down to how well the paragraphs are built. And today, we're going to get the blueprint. All right, so here's our game plan. We'll start with why paragraphs are so important in the first place. Then we'll look at their anatomy, the nuts and bolts. After that, we're going to actually build one, piece by piece, from the foundation all the way to the final quality check. Let's do it. First up, let's talk about the mighty paragraph. I'm not kidding when I call it that. It is the true engine of clear communication. This is where a fuzzy thought gets hammered into a sharp, focused, and compelling point. So what is a paragraph at its core? It's basically a self-contained unit that is dedicated to exploring one single main idea. And that focus is everything. Seriously, think of it as a miniature essay. If you can master this one thing, your writing will instantly get clearer and a whole lot more persuasive. Okay, now for the fun part. Let's get under the hood. A really solid paragraph isn't just a happy accident. It follows a proven blueprint, just like any well-made structure. Let's break down the essential components. And here they are, the big 3. It's so simple when you see it like this. You start with a solid foundation, that's your topic sentence. Then you build the main structure with your supporting sentences. And finally, you place that perfect capstone on top, the concluding sentence. Let's look at each one. Naturally, we have to start with the foundation. The topic sentence isn't just the first sentence you happen to write. It is the concrete slab that the entire argument is gonna rest on. If you get this wrong, the whole thing is gonna be wobbly. You know, what's really cool about the topic sentence is to think of it as a promise you're making to your reader. It's a clear, direct statement that says, hey, this is the one thing I'm gonna explain or prove to you in the next few sentences. And it's that clarity that gets people hooked and keeps them reading. Okay, check this out. This is a perfect example. It's totally laser-focused. It makes a very clear promise. We know without a doubt that the rest of this paragraph is going to show us how reading strengthens the mind and how it expands knowledge. There's no guesswork at all, just a clear road ahead. All right, the foundation is poured and set. Now it's time to build the walls of our structure. We need to add the details, the evidence, and the examples that give the paragraph its real substance. This is where you make good on that promise from your topic sentence. These sentences are your proof. They are the data, the examples, the logic that turns your topic sentence from just a claim into a convincing argument. Without them, your topic sentence is just floating there, an empty claim, and that's a broken promise to your reader. I want you to picture each supporting sentence as another brick being carefully put into place. Each one as a bit more height, a bit more substance, and a whole lot of credibility to your main idea. One sentence might give a fact, the next might offer a little story or an example. Together, they build a solid wall of proof. And now for the capstone, the final piece that really completes the build. A great paragraph doesn't just stop, it concludes. It gives you a real sense of closure and purpose. So what this really does is give your reader that feeling of satisfaction. You know, it can be a simple summary that just reinforces the main point one last time, or it could offer a final, powerful thought that smoothly leads into the next paragraph. It's like the satisfying final chord in a piece of music. And there it is, in action. See how this sentence echoes the topic sentence? But it doesn't just repeat it. It rephrases it with more confidence, with more weight, because now it's been proven by all those supporting details. It just leaves the reader with a complete, polished thought. So, the paragraph is built, but we're not quite done. Before we sign off on it, every good builder does a final quality check to make sure the structure is 100% sound, and there are 3 tests it has to pass. First up, unity. And listen, this one is non-negotiable. Why? Because when every single sentence is aimed at that one main idea, your point becomes incredibly focused and powerful. If you find a sentence that's kinda interesting but on a totally different topic, it's not just a distraction, it's actively weakening your structure. You gotta cut it. Second is coherence. This is all about earning your reader's trust. When your sentences flow logically one into the next, you're basically taking the reader by the hand and guiding them through your thoughts. That logical flow, often helped by transition words, is like the mortar holding the bricks together. It makes your argument feel smooth and effortless. And third, we have completeness. This brings us right back to that promise. Did you actually fulfill the promise you made in your topic sentence? If you didn't provide enough evidence or detail, the reader is left feeling unsatisfied and, even worse, unconvinced. An incomplete paragraph is a broken promise, and that really hurts your credibility. And this really is the ultimate takeaway here. Learning how to do this isn't just some boring academic exercise. Building strong paragraphs is what turns your good ideas into clear, confident, and professional communication. It's a skill that commands respect, no matter what you do. So, as we wrap this up, I'll just leave you with this one thought. You now have the architect's blueprint. You know how to lay the foundation, how to build the structure, and how to check the quality. The only question left is, what powerful idea are you going to build next?